Hi viewers, welcome to our channel Kavita Ashok Educational and Motivational Channel. Today we are discussing an important problem in the 10th class trigonometry chapter. What is given here? In a right angle triangle ABC, right angle at C, BC plus CA is equal to 23 centimeters, BC minus CA is equal to 7 centimeters. Then find sin A and tan B. This is what? Centimeters. Then find sin A and tan B. So before going to find out sin A and tan B, first we will find out what is BC and what is CA. Then by using that measurements we can construct a rectangle triangle and right angle at C. Then we can calculate what is sin A and what is tan B. What is given here? BC plus CA, this is given 23, and BC minus CA is given 7. So these two are equations. Okay, first we will add these two. What we are doing? Just adding. When we add, plus CA minus CA get cancelled. BC plus BC will becomes 2BC, and this is equal to 23 plus 7, 30. Then automatically 2 1 ja, 2 5 ja, BC will becomes 15. Now if we take this as equation number 1 and this as equation number 2, 1 implies in the place of BC we will replace with 15. 15 plus CA is equal to 23. CA is equal to 23 minus 15, and CA is equal to 20 minus 15 is 5, 3, 8. This is 8. Now we will construct the rectangle triangle, right? This is a right angle triangle, and what he says here, right angle at C. So this is a right angle, this is the point C. May we can take A here or A here, no problem for that here. If you take A here, then automatically it will becomes B. A, B, C. If you take A here, we can take B here, no problem for that. So BC value is 15. So this is 15. CA value is 8. CA or AC, the distance is same, 8. First we will calculate AB. By Pythagoras theorem, we already know AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square or CB square, whatever it may be. AC is nothing but 8 here, 8 square. BC is nothing but 15, 15 square. 8 square is 64. 15 square 225. Then what we can get here? 220, 280, 289. So this is AB square. So 289 is nothing but 17 square, isn't it? 17 square. So then automatically AB value will becomes 17. AB square is equal to 17 square, in the sense AB will becomes here 17. This is 17. Right. We have all measurements now. Right. What we want? First, we want sin A. So we are measuring the angle from here. Sin A. Sin A means what? Opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side by hypotenuse. So what is opposite side here? 15. But what is hypotenuse here? 17. So finally sin A is nothing but 15 by 17. Now we want tan B value, right? Tan B is equal to, now we are measuring the angle from here, tan. Tan in the sense opposite side by adjacent side. opposite by adjacent. Tan at B opposite side is AC. What is the adjacent side? This is BC. So finally tan B is equal to AC is 8, BC is nothing but 15. Like this we can calculate. A. So whenever we are taking the angle here, this is the opposite side, this is the adjacent side, and this is the hypotenuse. Whenever we are measuring the angle from here, this is the opposite side, this is the adjacent side, and this is the hypotenuse. The side which is opposite to the right angle is always the hypotenuse. Just remember that. This is very important for 4 marks question. Now we will discuss one more important problem in the trigonometry. If tan A is given 3/4, then find other trigonometric ratio of angle A. Right. We will take one right angle triangle. Angle at A here, A, I am taking this as B and this as C. Tan A is nothing but opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side by adjacent side. So this is given here 3/4. This is nothing but the ratio. Once look at here. If in the place of 3/4, if 3/4 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 like this are there, then what it will becomes 6/8. What it will becomes 9/12. So if it is 9/12 or 6/8, we can get the same value of 3/4. Is it clear? Why? Because that is a ratio. So that's why we can take tan A as 3 into some value. 3 means some constant. 3k by 4k. The place of 2, in the place of 3, in the place of 4, just we are taking it as a k. K get cancelled in the sense, again we can get the value of tan A is equal to 3/4 only. Right. Now tan A opposite. So this is the angle. What is opposite? This is opposite. So we can take this as 3k. Adjacent. This is not adjacent. So this is 4k. Now our aim is to find out the AC value. Since this is the right angle we are taking, this is a hypotenuse. So by Pythagoras theorem, what Pythagoras says, hypotenuse square is equal to AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So now AC square is equal to AB is nothing but 4k. So this is 4k whole square. BC is nothing but 3k. So this is 3k whole square. Now AC square is equal to, this is 16k square and plus this is 9k square. Now AC square is equal to 16 apples plus 9 apples. What it will become? Just to 25 apples. Okay. We can write this as 5k whole square. 5 square is 25k square. So AC square is equal to 5k square in the sense, simply AC will be 5k. This is 5k. Now we have all values. What we want? Find other trigonometric ratios. Other than tan A, what are the remaining trigonometric ratios? Sin is there, cos is there, tan is already there here, cosec, sec and cot. So remaining 5 trigonometric ratios we can calculate. So first, one by one we can calculate. First, sin A. Why? Because it is in terms of A's, sin A. What is sin A? Sin A in the sense opposite side by hypotenuse. Here opposite, this is opposite side and this is what? Adjacent side and this is hypotenuse. So that's why opposite side by hypotenuse. What is opposite? 3k. By what is hypotenuse? 5k. So k get cancelled. Sin A value will be 3 by 5. Next, second, cos. Cos A is equal to, what is cos A? Cos A in the sense adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. So that's why what is adjacent? 4k. By hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse? 5k. Again k get cancelled. So what is cos A? This is nothing but 4 by 5. Okay. Now third one. Tan is already there. Now we can calculate cosec. Cosec A. We already know cosec is nothing but the multiplicative inverse of sine. So simply multiplicative inverse in 1 by sin A. So now cosec A is equal to the reverse of sine. Sine value is 3 by 5. So the reverse of sine is 5 by 3. So sin A is 3 by 5. That's why cosec A is equal to 5 by 3. Now sec. Yes, sec is a multiplicative inverse of cos. So 1 by cos. So that's why cos value is already there, 4 by 5. It's reverse. What it will becomes? 5 by 4. So sec A is equal to 5 by 4. The last value, fifth trigonometric ratio, what is that? Cot A. Cot is a multiplicative inverse of tan. That's why 1 by tan A. So tan A value is already given, 3 by 4. It's reverse, 4 by 3. So then cot A is equal to 4 by 3. Like this we can calculate all the remaining trigonometric ratios. Just remember, in the right angle triangle, since this is the hypotenuse, remaining two sides are always less than to the hypotenuse. Why? Because this is right angle in the sense remaining two angles are always less than to the 90 degrees. According to the property of the trigonometry, the side which is opposite to the bigger angle is always large, lesser angle is always less. That's why these two sides length is always less than to the hypotenuse. Is it clear now? Yes. Now we will discuss one more important question. Every question contains the total concepts. If we understand the concepts, we will solve the remaining problems. So just keep concentrate on the concept, what is given, what we are doing. Okay, right. Consider a triangle PQR. First we will take one right angle triangle here. This is a right angle triangle PQR, right angle at R. So this is a right angle and this will be R. Okay. Now in which PQ is given 29 units, QR is given 21 units and angle PQR is equal to theta. PQR in the sense this is middle. So the angle is in the middle part. At the point of Q, the angle will be theta. So this is what now Q. Like this we can take the angle. Right. Now this is P. Automatically PQR. The angle at the point of Q. Middle part represent the angle. Right. So what is given here? PQ is given 29. So this is 29. QR is given 21. QR is given 21. Right. So we have to find out cos and sine. To find out the sine and cos, we want the opposite side. We already know this is angle in the sense this is what? Opposite side. And this is adjacent. And this is hypotenuse. Okay. By using, since this is a right angle triangle, by using our Pythagoras theorem, first we have to calculate PR value, right? What Pythagoras says? PQ square is equal to hypotenuse square is equal to PR square plus QR square or RQ square. Whatever you want, you can write. Since this is a distance, if you write QR or RQ, no problem for that. So PQ is given already 29 square. This is equal to PR. So this is not there. So simply this is PR square. RQ is given 21. This is 21 square. So 29 square is nothing but 841. This is equal to PR square plus 21 square is nothing but 441. Now PR square is equal to 841 minus 441 is nothing but 400, is nothing but 20 square. Since PR square is equal to 20 square, PR will becomes here 20. Okay. Now we will take the PR as 20. What is that? 20 units. 20 units. Now, concentrate on the question. Right. Cos we want, sin we want. First we will calculate cos value. Cos theta. Cos theta. Theta is here. Okay. Theta is here. Angle. Cos theta in the sense adjacent side by hypotenuse. So what is adjacent side? 21 by hypotenuse is 29. This is cos theta. Next, sin theta. Sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. So what is opposite? 20 by 29. Now we can calculate the first one. Right. What is this here? Cos square theta plus sin square theta. This is equal to cos square theta in the sense 21 by 29 whole square plus 20 by 29 whole square. So 21 square is nothing but 441 plus 20 square is nothing but 400. 29 square is nothing but 841. So 841 by 841. Simply 841 cancel 1. So cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. In the trigonometry, cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1 treated as trigonometric identity. It plays an important role in the future. Just remember, cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1 and this is called trigonometric identity. Now go for the second question. We will solve here only. Again cos is in 21 by 29 whole square minus 20 by 29 whole square. Right, this is equal to again 441 minus 400 by 29 square in the sense 841. So cos square theta minus sin square theta is equal to 41 by 841. So this is cos square theta plus sin square theta. That value will be 1 and cos square theta minus sin square theta value is 41 by 841. Like this we can calculate. Right. Now look at one more problem. In a right angle triangle ABC, right angle is at B. If tan A is equal to root 3, then find the value of this and this. So first we will take one right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle ABC. Right angle is at B, so that's why this is a right angle at B here. Tan A is given root 3. Tan A in the sense I am taking A here and ABC. Right. Now tan A, what is given here? Given tan A is equal to root 3. That is equal to tan in the sense here opposite side by adjacent side. Okay. Root 3 can be written as root 3 by 1. Root 3 can be written as root 3 by 1. So now what opposite we are taking that as a root 3. So this is the angle we are taking from here. Tan A is equal to root 3 in the sense this is root 3. This is 1. Root 3 by 1. Right. Again by using Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AB is 1. This is 1 square. BC is root 3 and this is root 3 square. 1 square is nothing but 1 here. Square root get cancelled. This will be 3. And this is 4. This is nothing but 2 square. So AB square is equal to 2 square. Then automatically AB value will become here 2. AB square is equal to 2 square in the sense AB value will be 2. So this is 2. right? So this is AC. AC square is equal to 2 square, then AC value will be 2, right? AC is 2. Now take the first question. Sin A cos C plus cos A sin C. This is equal to sin A. Sin A in the sense opposite side by hypotenuse. So root 3 by 2 into cos C. So the angle is measuring from here. Cos in the sense here adjacent side by hypotenuse. What is adjacent here? Root 3 by 2 plus cos A. Again cos A adjacent side by hypotenuse 1 by 2. Sin C, again from sin C, sin in the sense opposite side by hypotenuse, so 1 by 2. So finally root 3 into root 3, root 3 square by 2 square is 4 plus 1 1 ja 1, 2 2 ja 4. Square root get cancelled, 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4. Since these are like terms, simply we can get 3 plus 1 by 4. So this is equal to 4 by 4, the value will be 1. So now go for the second. Cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. Again cos A adjacent side by hypotenuse 1 by 2. Cos C adjacent side by hypotenuse root 3 by 2 minus sin A opposite side by hypotenuse root 3 by 2. Sin C in the sense opposite side by hypotenuse 1 by 2. So then root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by 4, both get cancelled, the value will be 0. So the answer is 0. This value is equal to 1 and this value is equal to 0. So this is important for 4 marks question. Remember, always we will use Pythagoras theorem for the right angle triangle. And one more important thing is here, whenever we are taking the angle, here theta in the sense opposite adjacent hypotenuse. Here theta in the sense opposite side adjacent side hypotenuse. According to the position we are taking, the sides will change. Just remember that, easily we can get the answer. Thank you very much.